This is my current stock portfolio, February of 2020, and it is sitting at just under $40,000. This is comprised of 3 different brokerage accounts. One is from M1 Finance, the second one is from Robinhood, and the third one is from Vanguard. This took me about 2 years to be able to reach this goal of $40,000 in my account. Recently, this portfolio has been growing a lot faster because now I'm depositing around $600 every single week into these accounts. $600 a week is about $2,400 a month. $2,400 a month is $28,800 a year invested in the stock market, and that is just me aggressively funding the portfolio. Recently, I've been getting asked more and more often, how am I able to do this? How am I able to save so much money and invest it every single week? Well, in this video, I'm gonna go over all of my income sources, what I do as a day job, how am I able to do this? I'm gonna go over that in this video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Bruce Wang for all of you new subscribers. This is a channel about dividend investing, real estate investing, and just general personal finance. So this video is gonna hit along all of those topics. The short answer to how I'm able to invest $600 a week into the stock market is very, very simple. Basically, I work, I save money to invest, and I married a rich woman. I know that's a very anticlimactic answer, so I'm going to give you the long answer as well. The long answer is that I strategically increase my income through multiple income streams. And what are those income streams? The first one is I started a property management business. So this is the main moneymaker. This is what pays all of my bills. And on top of that, so as a property manager, I'm taking care of a few commercial buildings and a lot more residential properties. And my job basically is almost like a glorified babysitter. I'm just taking care of tenants, making sure snow removal is happening on snowstorm days. I'm making sure, taxes, all the paperwork are filled out and completed, just to make sure everything is running smoothly in those properties. To me, this is probably the best job that I've had throughout my entire life. I've worked at many places as a waiter, in retail. I've worked as a manager in a hotel. So this is by far the best job that I've had. Hardest things that I have to deal with is just calling people, making sure people show up and do contracting work. Other than that, it's just dealing with problems as they come. And there is a lot of problems. It happens every single month. Currently, it's happening like almost every single month. Some of the problems that I have to deal with are car crashes into buildings, putting out fires, literally putting out fires during one of my rentals. If you guys want to see that, I have a video on that. Another problem that I had to deal with a while back was break-ins into my commercial property. There was a bunch of teenagers, at least like 5 teenagers that broke into this current building that I'm sitting in right now. The police in my area haven't caught those vandals, but I think I know who they are. They're just like these neighborhood kids that are, that are just hanging around. But other than that, this is a pretty decent job because I get a lot of free time, and that's where I'm able to work on my side businesses. Like I said in the beginning, this is my number one source of income, so everything comes second to this job, this business. And luckily for me, I have a partner that helps me take care of a lot of the things on a day-to-day basis, and I take care of the other half. The second source of income that's helping me invest in dividend stocks is my real estate. So not only am I investing in dividend stocks, I'm also investing in real estate. Currently, I'm looking at a property that is pretty run down, pretty capital intensive to take care of. And I'm so excited that something actually popped up on the market because over the last few months, it's been pretty dry in my area. If that pans out and it works and I get my offer accepted, then you're gonna have a lot more real estate content. But other than that, going back to the real estate business, I own 2 rental properties. They're duplexes, so that is 4 individual families that I have to take care of, basically. In my real estate investments, I buy messed up houses and I fix them up and I rent them out. Every single month I collect the rent. Hopefully the rent comes in on time and I don't have to chase down tenants. And with that money, I reinvest that into more real estate. You kind of see where everything kind of ties in together now. My day job is a property management. I manage my own properties, so I'm able to save some money there, and I don't have to hire somebody else to do it. If you can find that sweet spot where you're able to, cross over your skills to the next thing and to the next thing, then that will really help you save more money so you can invest. For me, everything is self-taught, self-learned through, just working, gaining that experience. I never went to school to learn how to rent. I never went to school to learn how to fix and rent houses. It's just with years of experience doing it. Even till this day, I don't even know everything there is to doing rentals. I still have to, go online, do my own research and stuff like that. My real estate investments over the last 3 years have panned out quite well, surprisingly. Nothing crazy has happened. I put in pretty good tenants into my properties. If you guys want to watch any videos from my last rental property rehab, you guys can go back into that playlist. I'll link it here for you guys. But rental real estate investments I'm hoping in the future I'm going to be able to live off of my rental portfolio and my dividend investing portfolio. That is the ultimate goal. That is the American dream. And I think I finally realized why I'm able to grow this audience on YouTube. And that is because there are different levels to the game of life. And right now I'm a few levels above you, most likely. And you guys might just be starting out with your first job, just got out of college, starting to learn about personal finance and stuff like that. So you're at least going into the right direction if you want to learn about real estate and just investments in general. So like I was saying, my real estate investments has panned out quite well. Hopefully it continues and nothing happens like me getting sued. Other than that, my third source of income is going to be from my side hustles. That is everything that I'm doing on social media. That is my YouTube, my Instagram, my merchandise, affiliate marketing. These are all different streams of income, but I'm kind of throwing everything together just to not confuse you guys more. Within YouTube and social media business, last year in 2019, I think I grossed around $50,000, and that is before taxes. After taxes, that comes out to maybe 35,000, around that area. Yeah, so that is a pretty good chunk of change, and all of that just gets reinvested into the business, and whatever extra gets reinvested into dividend stocks. So I've made a few videos about how to start YouTube and how to start your social media business where it can slowly grow. And I know a lot of you guys that are following has started to start your own channels and even grow your own channels and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting that I might have influenced you in a way. So the fourth source of my income is going to be from dividends and interest from all the money that I've saved and invested. That goes for the portfolio that you're seeing here. That goes for my high yield savings account. You're going to need a nice emergency fund. That's one of the most basic things that you can have when you start your investment journey. All of the things that I've done, I've lost a lot of time. I've lost a lot of money doing it, and there's a learning curve to do it. But hopefully, if you guys watching this channel, you guys can cut that time in half. You guys can cut all the money lost as well. And the number one thing that you can do, in my opinion, is to work more. I feel like the millennial generation is really lazy. A lot of millennials don't like to pick up the phone and talk to anybody anymore. And I feel like that is one of the reasons why I'm successful, is because I actually call people. I'm not afraid to ask questions. I'm not afraid to do the work. If you're a millennial and you don't really like to get your hands dirty, then real estate might not be the place for you. We live in a gig economy, so there's hopefully a job for you out there that you can monetize, that you can learn new skills and stuff like that. I made a video here. You guys can go watch that about 150 ways to make money through your phone. The second key takeaway that I want you guys to do is to increase your knowledge about personal finance and investing. All of the resources that I'm giving you are completely free. The number one thing that you can go to is Reddit, personal finance. Read the entire site, read all of these cases from some of the other people that post there. But yeah, the wiki on Reddit personal finance, that's where I started my personal finance journey. And on top of that, there are a few books out there that I really recommend, and if you sign up through the links in the description, they will be completely free as well. So the number one book that I liked is Rich Dad Poor Dad. That is more of a mindset type of book. The second book that I recommend is Set for Life. And just with those two books, you're going to be good. It'll teach you everything you guys need to know step by step, how to get from like a 0 to 100,000 net worth plus. And the third takeaway is that you have to just start. You have to start putting up your money to invest. My time in the stock market is invaluable. Like, I know so much more today than I did when I first started, and if I can cut that learning curve down and have more experience in the markets, then I know that in the future that I'm going to be able to make even more money through my investments. And another thing that I realized is that you don't have to know every little thing before you start. And I learned that through my real estate investments. Through my real estate investments, you can literally do it step by step. So for example, if you want to buy a rental property and you have no idea what to do, the first step, you have to call a bank. Call them, see what type of loan you can get. All right, now that you know how much you can afford to invest, secondly, you're gonna have to call a real estate agent. What is your market like? How much are the houses around your area, and so on and so on and so on. Moving down the list, how do you find tenants? How do you find good tenants? You can look at different criterias: credit score, tenant history, job, how much income they make every single month, stuff like that. That is just, it's really simple. Just do not get too caught up in having to know everything. What is that called? Analysis paralysis. Yeah, don't get caught up in that, because that will really make you not do anything at all. I've been there, and yeah, it's not a really great place to be. Sometimes you have to be a little bit ignorant when it comes to investing. So to answer all your questions on how I'm able to save up and invest over almost $30,000 every single year, well, at least for this year, I'm going to be able to invest maybe even more than $30,000. It's just really simple. Marry a rich woman. If you guys want to watch more from me, go check out these videos here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification to get my next video. Love you guys 3000. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.